Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be testing out the new L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealers in the shades 332 Amber and 335 Caramel. Yeah. So if you want to see how these products held up for me, how they sat on my skin, how I felt about them, my first impressions, my final thoughts, then continue watching. So I'm just going to be swatching this on my face because I don't want to do it on my wrist. So first off, okay, it's a doe foot applicator, which I really like for concealer. Okay, so I'm going to be swatching 332 Amber, which looks like a really good shade to brighten up my under eye area. I initially thought that this was my skin color. I was mistaken. Next up is the shade 335 Caramel, which I thought would be good to spot conceal with or correct. Which seems a little darker than my skin tone, but I'm still gonna try. And I'd be using, okay, so this shade I want to use underneath my eyes and my nose, any areas that I usually use concealer in. So that would be my forehead, my nose, underneath my eyes, sometimes on my chin. But for this experiment, I'll be doing all the areas I know I usually do. This concealer, I wanted to use the Spot Conceal. I'm going to try. Hopefully it works. So yeah, that just gives you a good idea. It does, let me just get a handheld mirror. It does look quite pigmented, and that's just the initial swatch. I haven't swatched it on my hands or anything, but yeah. So I already applied primer off camera, and now I'm just going to go in with the shade 335 Caramel to spot conceal. I'm going to be using a beauty blender to press this into my skin. I have a lot of marks. This was a mistake. Just going to dot it. I know that it said I read somewhere that a little goes a long way. So I'm not going to put a lot of this product on. A lot of pimples coming through there, a lot of redness. Just want to use this in the areas that I need it. I will be going in with a full coverage foundation. So this, yeah, we'll see. We'll see if this helps the foundation. Just gonna dot. I think that's everything. Maybe here. I have a lot of marks on my forehead. That's typically my problem areas. I did not realize I zoomed in this much. I live next to a creche, if you were wondering what's happening. Just gonna spot everywhere. I think that should be enough. And I'm gonna go ahead and blend that up with a sponge. Actually didn't check if this dries down quickly. No, it didn't. Okay. Just going to press that in to my skin. For future reference, if you want to color correct, get the color corrector or get the proper shade of concealer. Don't be like me and do your own things. But I like to experiment, so you know. It has kind of like a peachy undertone, peachy orange undertone, which is really good if you have dark marks like me. Hashtag relatable. Yeah, so I don't color correct. I just don't. I not really bothered with people seeing my actual skin discoloration. Like, it's never been an issue for me. I've always had, sorry for the murder, always had issues with discoloration and marks and pigmentation and all the things, so it's never bugged me. But I'm interested in trying new things, so yeah. Now I'm gonna go in with foundation off camera and I'll come back. Okay, so I just did my foundation off camera. I will say it did cover up some discoloration. I still do see scars peeping through. I do notice the texture of my skin, but it hasn't accentuated any texture, which is a plus. I still do need to conceal underneath my eyes and all the areas, but so far I think it's really good. With regards to my forehead, I do have discoloration on my forehead. I don't know if you can tell, but my forehead is a lot darker than the rest of my face. So I usually fix that with bronzer and contouring and all that. But I'm pretty happy with the way the concealer worked with the foundation, because obviously, like, I didn't know if that was gonna work. But yeah, let's just go in with concealer. So now I'm gonna go in with the shade 332 Amber as my concealer shade, and I'm gonna just dot that underneath my eyes, just like here. I don't want to put too much product, just in case. Yeah, just in case. I'm gonna get here. I usually put concealer like right here because there's some darkness there. I have a vein here that's blue that's still kind of peeping through that I forgot to conceal. I don't really want to do my forehead, but let's just put a little bit over here. And I'll go in with a beauty sponge again. I don't have a specific reason. What is this? What is this? I don't have a specific reason for using a sponge. Like, not for this concealer, but I have been enjoying using a beauty sponge lately, and yeah, I'm just really into it. I will use this concealer with a brush in this week, just to see how it holds up with a brush, if it gives the same finish, if I like it more or less with a brush. Yeah, it's a good thing I chose to use a little bit, because that's a lot of coverage. I think I wasn't too off with the shade matching, because to be honest, the lighting in Dischem was not the best, and I kind of just went off of, hey, that kind of looks like it would work, and I did that. An eyelash just fell out and I'm pressing it in with the concealer. Need to fix that in a couple of seconds. That's nice. With regards to brightening underneath the eye, I don't like that for me. I've tried it numerous times with the lighter concealer. I don't like it. I think I look pale. And I typically do it with full coverage concealers. I've only ever used full coverage concealers, so yeah, it's not a vibe for me. Okay, so I just set my concealer and foundation with my usual powder. It looks pretty good. It blended in really nicely with the foundation, probably because I used a beauty sponge. The coverage is really nice. I can still see my texture, but like, that's not something I can help because it's my skin's texture. other than that, nothing is over exaggerated. Smile lines look good. Underneath, bags look good. Not really bags, but I have slight indentation over here and in the corner over there. I prepped my lids as well with a concealer, but that looks pretty good to me. So I'm gonna go off camera, finish up the rest of my makeup, finish up my eye look, and I'll come back and give you my final thoughts. Yeah. Okay, so I really like how the concealer is sitting on top of my foundation. It blended in really nicely with the beauty sponge, and I did go ahead and put on concealer, bronzer, and highlight, and those seem to be sitting really well on top of the concealer. Nothing is creased, nothing is moved, nothing is patchy, which sometimes happens to me around my nose area. I've never had a concealer move away from my smile lines ever, so yeah, nothing happened to my smile. I really like this concealer. I will be using it more throughout the weeks to come, but yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised with the concealers, and I would definitely recommend them if you're looking for a full coverage concealer. These do range at about 121 Rand at Dischem, and they are 130 Rand at Clicks, and then online I think they run at 130 as well, 130 Rand. I know Zando's having a sale currently, so it might be a bit less, as well as Superbalist, however you say it, might have a discount on L'Oreal and Infallible as well. Don't quote me, because by the time this video goes up, that sale might be over. But yeah, really happy with these two concealers. I think I didn't do too bad with the shade choices that I made. But yeah, if you stayed until the end of this video, I just want to say thank you for watching, and please go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!